Welcome to Winning Wall Street's Money. Help support my channel. We need to get to 1,000 subscribers pretty much as soon as possible. So then I go live streaming because YouTube policy, they won't let me go live until I have 1,000 subscribers. Thank you to all the folks out there that have subscribed to my YouTube channel. If you have not yet, please take this moment now with helping me. Click subscribe. Next, click the bell. And next, click all. This helps you receive a notification when I post my next videos. Plus, click the thumbs up button and every time you watch my videos. If you got value from this video, if this was helpful, then please consider sharing a small monetary donation to my channel by going below and clicking on either my Patreon or PayPal links. If you join my Patreon page, then you'll get early access to these videos 24 hours before they're posted on the YouTube and lots more. If you prefer just leaving a small tip, click on PayPal. Either way, then you get that warm sense of satisfaction years down the line knowing that you helped me become a successful YouTuber.
Monday, May 2nd, 2:38 p.m. New York time. Good afternoon. This is a recap of my day trade. This day trade was done using futures. Futures are a derivative. There are several different kinds of derivatives, financial instruments. I specifically was using the contracts, options, or a different derivative. Got it? Okay. So the derivatives I was trading here was the S&P 500 futures, and there's different kind of S&P 500 futures. There's the full contracts, E-minis, the micros. I choose the S&P 500 futures because I'm day trading, scalping before the US stock market opens. So there's more hours for the exchange for the futures. And there's a lot of price activity for the equity indexes, specifically this one, pre-market to the cash market open, which the cash market is 9:30. Yes, I could continue trading this even when the cash market is open. That's a good thing. If I'm going to trade, well, in the past, when I used to day trade, when the cash market was open, I was doing the stock ETF, SPY, and SPX, using the options on them, trading them directionally on days that were contracts expiring. But over time, as I did a lot of testing, plus during pre-market hours, you can't trade options on the stock ETF, SPY, and the SPX. So this works out a lot better for me, and this is what I've been doing for some time now, specifically futures on the S&P 500. I'm charting again /ES, the basic contract. Okay, let's go on to the next. Monitors. I have several monitors to look at price charts. Looking first here on this screen, it has 4 grids from the left to the right. The left is the daily. The next one is the 1 hour. Then the next one's here 30 minutes. And the next one's here 15 minutes. And then on another screen, I have the 5 minute and 1 minute. I'm taking my trades off the 1 minute. And then I have another screen with a trading platform. I'm actually pushing trades through. Yep. So looking here, I also do a top down before I actually start trading. Top down using multiple time frames to identify supply, resistance. Some people, we call them supply, demand, support, resistance. I'm identifying those on multiple time frames. So when we come into those price levels, either upside or to the bottom, I'm potentially looking for either a breakthrough or a reversal, potential targets and opportunities for trade entries, either direction. Well, on this screen, the reason I have this is I want to see what's occurring on the daily. But every hour, there's a new candle. Every 30 minutes, there's a new candle. And every 15 minutes, a new candle. So minimum every hour when I'm trading on the hour, when the hour is done, I come here and look at the 1 hour. And then every 30 minutes, I come look at the 30 minute. And I try every 15 minutes to look at the 15 minute. And I'm looking at that new candle that completes. So obviously, this is already in the afternoon. And I traded the morning session, typically from the 7:30 a.m. to maybe even up to 10 a.m. sometimes in the morning. Another thing to note, focus. The average person can maintain a focus anywhere from an hour to an hour and a half. Look at the average length of a movie. You know, how many people struggle trying to maintain the tension of a 3-hour movie or 2.5 hour. Okay. So that's why I'm trading. The primary trading hours are really important to me. Back here, as the hour forms, I'm looking at the candles. So when I was coming in at the 7 o'clock start and set up my charts at 7:30, I'm seeing these huge wicks. I noticed that was the supply zone sellers there. So I drew this line. And as well down here, before this occurred, this green candle had a huge till. After that moved down, I drew that. So again, when prices were occurring, we were down here. And I was going to see if we go into those retests and break through those. And then same on the 30 minutes. They've all been retested since I came back this afternoon. And then here on the 15-minute, it's that red till. Let me zoom in. I drew that and want to see if it gets retested. I was already trading during those hours. And then also this high till there, it got retested from that first candle. So actually I can move that down. This there we go. I'll actually move it up because yep. Okay. And then as well, this one up here I labeled, and several other ones. And those help me a lot. Why? Because if prices break above there, it might run further past if I'm in a position. As well, those price levels tell me, hey, I'm not in a position yet, but if it goes up to that area, that experience, let me say here, that there were sellers. So I should be concerned instead of actually buying up here to see if there's some price action that justify going short. Short, well, means bearish, expecting price to go lower. Okay, now let's go on the candles of the 5-minute and the 1-minute. Actually open it to the 1-minute. So what I'm doing, sorry, on the 5-minute, I'm looking for the trend. And as we're trending down, that's giving me confirmation that I should be looking for trades to enter on the bearish using the 1-minute singles. And also potential reversals. Well, obviously, if we had the red to green, I should maybe wait till I get confirmation of a new red candle before I trade bearish. Maybe a break. So you're going to see here these blue horizontal lines. And I also have yellow ones. Those are labeled from higher time frames. And I have them labeled 15 minutes, 30 minutes, 5 minutes of supply demand zones, long tails. Now let's go to the 1-minute. I also have them on the, you can also see them on the yellows when they're higher time frames and these midpoints. See these, says midpoint 4 hours. So obviously that was done on a 4-hour candle, 30-minute, a 4-hour candle. Okay, let's go to the 1-minute. I'm looking for trades. Each of these are 1 minute. And this was here at 8 o'clock. Going forward, I had to label this 5-minute on a 5-minute candle. Since 5-minute supply, but this is the 1 minute, but it was labeled a higher time frame as supply. So I'm thinking as we go up there, retest it. If we do, that's a potential area for a trade. Either way, have to wait for price action going forward. Yep, look at this. We have a big move down, but again, still an consolidation. And notice this gray area, that was a zone. Actually put this on the higher time frame so you can see that. These are 4 hours. Going back almost to February, the February low, I drew this, excuse me. I apologize. When I drew that as a demand zone, it didn't get retested till today. Let's put this back on 5 minutes. So huge potential telling me when it was coming into that. Again, pre-market in the morning. Again, we're looking at 5 minutes. So in the 5 minutes from the around, let's just say 7:50 a.m. to 8:45 a.m., 8:50 a.m., it didn't break below it. It tested it, went inside of it, rejected, and reversed. Yeah, now, if I go forward more, you're going to see it's below it. But in the morning, it built a consolidation. And there were buyers stepping in. There was a demand down there. So remember, I said when we were trending down, red, I was bearish. And as this consolidation came on these 5-minute candles and retests down here, saying, hey, there's a pause here. It's either pausing and going to go lower or reverse. And this green candle here is a bullish engulfing candle. Very nice. Bullish engulfing candle, and did what we want to expect. Reverse went higher. Okay, let's go to the 1 minute. Oops. Back to the 1 minute. Coming out of this demand zone. Let's zoom in some more. There we go. And that 5-minute supply was tested right here on this 5-minute candle. I'll zoom in some more. It was tested, broke above it. That 1 minute candle actually closed below it. But again, it broke above this huge consolidation down here. I went long. Yep. That was 0808. I bought right there within that 1 minute candle. And it reversed and went against me. Lower, lower, lower. And I closed the trade. Shame on me, dummy me. I stayed in the trade too long and I lost. That was my first loss in the morning. Really bad. Had bad money management. The entry was fine. Wasn't the best, but again, the money management, I didn't get out soon enough. Took a big hit. Big hit. And it was my first trade of the day. Yeah. Okay. Let's go on to the next one. Here's the other one. That was 0820. I bought. And also one of my reasons I bought, because this inside candle broke above it. As soon as it broke above it, I liked it, went bullish. And it also went to retest this 5-minute candle. Again, that was from back there because you saw there was rejection. Let's go forward. Still in the trade, still in the trade, still in the trade consolidation. Break up to the upside, new staircase. Look at that, break above the here, another new staircase. I closed the trade at 902. So got in at 0853 and I got out 902. Did good. Happy camper. Second trade, 1 for 1. Going forward, huge impulse move up, and easy to say I should have stayed in, could have made more, or should have added to it. Well, I didn't do it, but I didn't lose. I made money still. Happy camper. Also went right to that midpoint, 30 minutes. And again, that was telling me when I'm looking at the higher time frames on the other chart, hey, that's a potential area. Things may reverse or continue going higher to another level. So concerned. That was a big concern for me. Let's go forward. Inside candle on the 1 minute, suspicious. That means indecision. Yep. Bearish pin bar. Oof, not looking good. So again, I'm a happy camper. I closed up there. Going forward, huge impulse move down. That's good. Thank goodness I closed. Yep. And trends going lower. Let's go for the next one. Okay, bullish pin bar. And took a position there. That was at 853, bought it, 0853, bought it, broke above here. And on the 5 minute, I liked what some of those signals I was seeing on the 5 minute. So I went long. We'll close this one because that wasn't valid anymore. It was earlier. And that's what I do. I typically gray them out after it already occurred. Or I reduce it from extension to extending out to cut it shorter because they already attempted that. Going forward, going forward. Yep, still in the trade. And then following here, broke above it. Nice, broke above. Again, this significant area, taking out this high. Potential running up to that high. Again, this is a 5 minute long till. You're not going to see that here on the 1 minute, but on the 5 minute, there was a longer till. Going forward, I closed it because at that time it started to form red. I was seeing a huge till up there. And I was thinking, okay, it's telling me there's a supplier, there's sellers. Let me just close it and take my profit. So it did good. I'm a happy camper. It worked out. It worked out. Yep. Go on to the next one. And before I forget, I did 5 day trades. They were all bullish. First one I lost. I won the second 4. So total of 5. Actually, I did a day trade also on the S&P 500 future options in the morning. That was a bull put spread, and that one as well too. But that's with a different account. Yep, I was multitasking when I was trading. Let's go forward. So yeah, I closed it. And easy hindsight says it should have stayed in. It went higher and it tested that 5-minute long tail on that prior candle that was here on the 5 minutes. So I do regret. I wish I stayed in more. But again, I was suspicious because this could have went real down real fast. So good money manager, I closed early. Going forward, coming into the 9:30 pre-market getting ready to open. So concerned between 9 o'clock, 9:30. Sometimes the markets slow down, but today was a lot of activity. Okay, so we took out this midpoint up here. Good potential area for either buying or reversing, depending on what kind of candle forms and the time frame you're using. But it was a good label because it showed me the importance. It broke above this midpoint and ran up to the 15-minute supply. Nice run up. Again, I wasn't trading here. I sat on my hands because I felt concerned that between the 9 o'clock and the 9:30, just not doing more trades, just pause for a little bit. So left money on the table for someone else. But if you've been day trading and during these hours, again, between the 9 and 9:30, you know, a lot of people sit on their hands instead of taking that risk in that time. So go in here, look at this, 15-minute supply, hitting it. First green candle close above it. Second red candle, huge tail, rejecting 41.35 and closing back inside. Suspicious, not saying to go short yet, but suspicious because on the higher time frame too. So going forward, getting closer to the market open. Look at that trending down. It's an consolidation phase, easy to be fake out either way. So again, sitting on hands, coming closer. So look at that. Consolidation there, huge consolidation. And we're coming back into where the market's going to open. Okay. And market opens 9:30, 9:30. Huge moving so easily. If you took a short here and stayed in that short, well, you were wrong. Again, even at 9:30, I still wasn't trading yet. I was sitting on hands. I was looking maybe around 9:35, 9:40 to trade, just waiting for all the whipsaw to get done. Yep. Huge reversals. Wow. Getting closer. Come right back into this demand zone I told you. That was a significant level to watch. Deeper, huge sell-off, huge. Bullish pin bar. Take note, please pay attention. 4,100 is red horizontal line, big round numbers, 00, very important to me, and bullish pin bar. Both occurred right there telling me, hey, this might be a place I want to go buying because it may have reversal. Buyer stepping here. I have to wait for confirmation. Well, what's for confirmation? Wait for this close and see if it's going to close above here and reverse. So I closed. Next minute, I went long. I went long as soon as this price range took out that high. And that was at 939.07. 939.07. And also there's a line in there because my candle, my price got closed. I got filled. I got in and my target got hit. So got in at 0939.07 and my price closed at 0939.43. It's a fast trade. In and out. There's a profit. There's a win. Yep. I have bracket orders, working orders, close with profits. And thank goodness I closed real fast because huge reversal. Yep. Darn, that's fast. But again, if I was greedy, as I was earlier one, I might have just kept on moving up my thing by working order. Nope, I'm glad I got out. And let's go into the last trade. Yep, look at that. Big fake out reversal. Yeah. Yep, easy to say I should have gotten right after here. Well, look at that. So the next trade, oh, let's go forward. Look at the last one. Okay, I bought it here. As soon as it broke above that inside candle, went long. And that was at 0942.39. And my trade closed at also 0942.56. So I was on it for a few seconds. Okay, got long here, went so fast, hit my target, which was the working order, and closed. That was the last trade. Yep, then it continued going higher. And then reversed. Okay, and these white horizontal lines I label for the first 15 1-minute candle highs. So that was the high, that was a low. So we're in a range, and I'm potentially looking for trades that break above or below those for triggers. Yep, going forward. Show you what happens between this time and 10 o'clock. Okay, so there we go. Not until 9:57 finally broke above or outside of the 15-minute candle range. And it was to the upside, filled and reversed. Yep, but I was already done and walked away. Well, hopefully you got some better understanding of my methodology for scalping.